The first Galaxy S26 showed up on Geekbench, but not the Ultra. Now, the Ultra always outperforms the Edge because of better cooling and sustained performance. If the same pattern holds, we could see a 15% jump for the Ultra. That would mean single-core scores passing the 4,000 mark and multi-core pushing close to 13,000. That's not just an upgrade over last year's S25 Ultra. It could mean beating the iPhone 17 Pro Max in multi-core performance and matching it in single-core. Performance isn't just about the processor though. Samsung is also bringing in faster RAM. The S26 Ultra is set to use LPDDR5X at 10.7 Gbps, which is around 25% faster than the S25 Ultra's RAM. And for the first time since the S21 Ultra, 16 GB of RAM will be standard worldwide. Before, that higher capacity was locked to regions like Korea and China. So what does this mean in real life? Apps opening instantly, smooth multitasking even with a dozen apps running, stable high refresh rate gaming, and faster AI processing since part of the RAM will be set aside for those tasks. Combine that with the CPU gains, and you're looking at a device that feels faster across the board. But here's the twist: while the S26 Ultra sounds amazing, Samsung is already working on a bigger change for the S27 Ultra. According to leaks, it could come with a massive 200MP Sony sensor measuring 1.1 inches. That's about 22% larger than the S25 Ultra sensor, and even bigger than what the S26 will have. Bigger sensors mean better light capture, sharper details, and more natural depth in portraits. Low-light photography could take a huge leap forward. Here's the catch. To make room for it, Samsung might remove the 3x telephoto lens. The idea is that the large sensor could handle 3x zoom through cropping without needing a dedicated lens. It could work, or it could disappoint. The 3x lens has real advantages in compression and portrait bokeh that software might not perfectly match. If you had to choose, would you keep the dedicated 3x zoom or trade it for a massive main sensor? Either way, the next two Ultras are shaping up to be very different kinds of upgrades.